to, some rainbow in the sky, some melody to sing to, some service that is high. We are here this afternoon because of a vision. Let the record show it wasn't Grandmaster's vision. I'm not the originator of this program. Brother Montague Farmer had a vision. He planted the seed. All I did was encourage him and give him the support he needed for the seed to grow. I told Brother Farmer two things when he started this. One, if you put it together, I'll be there. If you put it together, I'm here. And number two, you better be thick-skinned because you're going to quickly learn who your support cast is and who your enemies are. I'm quite sure you learned that already. But thank you for all that you do. It is indeed an honor to be asked and afforded opportunity to participate in this program. At the same time, it's a daunting task to follow Lewis Brandon, Josephus Thompson, Maria Taylor Perry, and DiMaggio Smith. All right. Y'all help me because they professionals. As I prepared for these remarks, I looked at the theme, my brother, my sister, our struggle. I thought about our setting, the International Civil Rights Center Museum in Greensboro, the civil rights movement in our history. I must be honest, I stand here in awe. I had no idea I was coming to the actual building where the A&T 4 came. As we contemplated, deliberated, and meditated about these remarks, two quotes came to my mind. The first is from James Baldwin, who said, "Know from whence you came. If you know from whence you came, there are absolutely no limitations to where you can go." The second quote is from Reverend Dr. Vernon Napoleon Johns, the pastor and civil rights activist who was the predecessor to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. at the Dexter Avenue Baptist Church. Dr. Johns said, "If you see a good fight, get in it." For the next 6 minutes and 32 seconds, I'm going to try to motivate, promulgate, and stimulate the idea. Fight the good fight. As I begin my remarks, let me first say, I'm not promoting violence. When one first hears the word fight, we think of violence. That is not our goal, nor is it our message. There's a good side to fighting. The good side of fighting, because of a good fight, we had the Bill of Rights passed. Because of the good fights, the Women's Voting Rights Act got passed. Because of the good fight, and that's really close to the home, the judge was able yesterday to strike down that voter ID law that said it was unconstitutional. So fights do have a good side to them. This afternoon we are advocating, like our forefathers and foremothers, fight injustices. Unfortunately, the issues that Dr. King and others voiced their concerns about in the 1960s remain issues today in 2019. I encourage each of us to fight for purpose, fight for unity, and fight for success. What is our purpose? Are we relevant? Are we improving the quality of life, or are we just living from day to day, just trying to survive? I suggest our purpose is found in the words of Mahalia Jackson when she sang, "If I can help somebody as I travel along, if I can help somebody with the word of song, if I can help somebody from doing wrong, no, my living will not be in vain." I remember hearing it said that there are two types of people in life, producers and consumers. Producers make things, consumers buy things. Producers make things happen while consumers sit back and wait to see what is going to happen. We come from a lineage of producers. Just look at our history. Sarah Boone invented the ironing board. Lydia Newman invented the brush. Madam C.J. Walker created those products, so my hair looks good. George Salmon invented the clothes dryer. Richard Spikes invented the automatic gear shift. Garrett Morgan invented the traffic light. Alice Parker invented the heating furnace. And Frederick Jones invented the air conditioner. Our purpose is not to live in vain, but to be relevant and to leave our community and society better for the next generation. We must fight for unity. Jimmy Loomis, in his book titled 24 Reasons Why African Americans Suffer, writes in chapter 1, just titled Lack of Unity, "When African Americans come together for a common cause, we can accomplish great things. Love, respect, and our love of God can withstand any attack. We have the power to move against poverty, unemployment, poor education, and health care, and all the other ills that face our community. We cannot let the ideology of Willie Lynch keep us divided or separated. We have to get away from saying and using I and adopt the concept of we. We must understand that we all have talents. Some of us 1, some of us 3, some of us 5. But the goal is to put all those talents together and work as one. We must learn to agree to disagree. We all have opinions, we all have ideas. But we must accept and realize that there's enough work for all of us to do. We don't need a dues card, a shirt, a hat, an apron, a sash, or a title to achieve unity. Actually, those things divide us and we stay disunited instead of united. We only achieve unity when we cure the illnesses of jealousy, backbiting, lying, and gossiping, and replace them with love, caring, compassion, consideration, and truth. Jimmy Lewis concludes chapter 1 by writing, "Where there is unity, there is strength. Unite now or be destroyed." We must fight for success. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "We are prone to judge success by the index of our salaries or the size of our automobiles, rather than by the quality of our service and our relationship to humanity." What is success? We all have our definition of success. Are we successful when we fight for a purpose? Are we successful when we fight for unity? I'm inclined to agree with Dr. King. Our success is determined by our service. We are successful when we serve as mentors to our young men and women. We are successful when young men don't go around sagging. We are successful when young women understand that they are queens and princesses, not somebody's property. Amen. We are successful when we take care of our elderly. We are successful when we hold elected officials accountable. We are successful when we challenge social injustices, oppose legal disparities, discredit fake news, and correct alternative facts. We are successful when we place the health and welfare of our community ahead of our personal interests. We are successful when we speak truth to power. We are successful when domestic violence is no longer a part of the African American home. We are successful when we walk by faith and not by sight. We are successful when we are our brothers and our sisters' keeper. Being each other's keeper means we know when to listen, we know when to talk. Yes. Being our brothers and our sisters' keeper means we have the internal fortitude to tell our brothers and our sisters what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Yes. Yes. My brother, my sister are a struggle. We must fight the good fight. We must fight for a purpose. We must fight for unity. We must fight for success. Fighting costs time. Fighting costs sacrifice. Fighting costs sweat. Fighting costs tears. When you fight, you have to turn obstacles into opportunities, lemons into lemonade, frowns into smiles, and tests into testimonies. As I get ready to take my seat, fighting isn't easy. But I'll leave you the words of Edgar A. Guest. When you're up against a trouble, meet it squarely face to face. If you chin, set your shoulders, plant your feet, take a brace. When it's raining, try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fail, but you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you, your future may seem grim. But don't let your nerves desert you, keep yourself in fight and trim. If the worst is bound to happen, in spite of all that you can do, when it's scared from will not save you, see it through. Even hope may seem but few. Remember, trouble is your beset. But remember, you are facing just what other men have met. You may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't quit whatever you do. Head high, eyes to the front. See it through. Fight the good fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, it has indeed been a wonderful program. I don't know why he went all the way to the back, but Brother Montague Farmer, stand up, sir. Back and why. But we know you are humble. Yes. One of the things that Grandmaster just said when we talk about putting together a program is to be ready for those who you know will support you, and be ready for those who you know will be against you. Brother Farmer, you had a vision. Not many people may have been able to see your vision. But as I always say, move forward with your vision until everybody's eyesight is corrected. So thank you, Brother Farmer, for putting this together. This was an outstanding program. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to be a part of it. And for those who are here, I believe you deserve a round of applause, sir. Everyone here, we know that every day is a struggle. Sometimes to wake up in the morning is a struggle. But we know that we have some good days, we have some bad days, but we are still standing. Today we are the product of those who have persevered through that struggle. And I'd like to say from this program, when we understand what struggle is, when we understand what struggle is about, to my brothers of the craft, hopefully this gives you a better understanding of the ground floor. To my sisters of the Eastern Star, hopefully this gives you a better understanding of the labyrinth of life. Hopefully we will understand that because of struggle, Alphas learn to transcend, Kappas learn to achieve, Omegas learn to find friends,